Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back. Good to have you here. It's, of course, Wyatt. Some more Titanfall action, some more attrition gameplay. New map up here on the channel, though. I don't think I've gotten Training Ground up here, or a full round of it anyway. We've seen a few clips, the odd clip in the montages, but beyond that, that's it. So, a new map. Urban Renewal, burn card coming in, which is basically any hits on Spectres. You see it right there. Scoring hits on Spectres. Going to reduce my build time ever so slightly. And it's actually going to come into play. It's going to have a small effect on the kind of the outcome of the game, I suppose. Now, right here, you can see I'm wielding that carbine. I consider this probably the best gun in the game, most well-rounded. You can use it, at range. You can use it on the running gun. So it's pretty effective. It's a pretty effective tool, pretty diverse weapon, Anyway, charge rifle. Actually, let's run down the attachments. Hollow sight is on there, and the suppressor. So I'm looking to run a little silent. I don't want to be drawing too much attention to myself. The charge rifle's in there as my Titan takedown tool of choice. Active radar pulse. My satchel charges, and as far as perks go, enhanced parkour kit. So I'll be able to spend a little bit more time up there on the walls, hanging around. And the Warfall transmitter to kind of, hopefully initiate a death from above, Titanfall crush of death of glorious greatness. Yes, I don't know, but I don't do it this round, nonetheless. But it's in there, Anyway, this is a great, and I touched upon this kind of the last gameplay I got up here. This, I'm just kind of starting to learn all the kind of the ins and outs, the inner workings of some of these maps, and I had just stumbled across this catwalk. Spectacular little location. It can be especially effective early on as teams clash in this central warehouse, this big building here. And so like a sniper or somebody who's playing a kind of a ranged game, you get up there perhaps with some arc mines, guard each end of the walkway, and try and rain down a little death, with their with a high-powered scope and a high-powered rifle, Anyway, a little slow to start things up. Haven't had too many encounters. Doing a little bit of grunt work, hacking turrets. And finally, I do run into a pilot right here. I think it's Fernando or something like that. I'm not really sure. No, I completely misread that. But I did him in with just great beauty. Yes, as I kind of baited him in, got a few shots his way, forced him to charge ahead, and followed up with a nice little satchel charge of death, and then tracking Roku there with my my active radar pulse, put him down without missing a step, doing a little wall run straight into the building, calling the Titanfall, calling a little backup process as I get him on the follow mode almost immediately, and continue on my way with a little grunt work. And again, this is like just kind of uncovering, realizing different little locations in the map and how to maneuver through the area rather than just leaving yourself exposed and just running across an open field foolishly, yes, as I would have in the past, So a big part of the game is kind of understanding the arena that you're playing in, that you're doing battle in. And right here, that one man that I kind of caught a glimpse of, look at him, he's ripping down my Titan now. You son of a... God damn it, get off there. He escapes to some safety. My main goal coming over here was to try and get this turret under our control. You can see, look at the radar right now, or the mini-map. You'll see they're holding 3 of the 4 turrets, which is not a good thing. There's a big turret map. You need to hold control of these points, especially once the Titans start to come in. Because if you're stuck in a battle with a couple of, 2 Titans on 2 Titans, that turret gun can be the kind of the deciding factor, as it chips away at your team, chip away at your Titans, right? In your ranks, so to speak. Anyway, and again, here we go. Just kind of, I knew there was a Titan roaming the grounds, and I get down here, wait for the active radar pulse to queue up, wait for a little backup to enter the area, a little Titan hop, the charge rifle is in hand, and I'm going to put it to use here as I take the upper deck, send a little laser beam of death his way, and I catch him nicely timed out, eased up off the trigger until I, saw the whites of his eyes, and managed to get the death blow on him, so it was kind of nice. A lot of different things firing at him. He just got swarmed, I had 2 Titans move into the area, my turret gun was active, I had the charge rifle going, and it worked out nicely, And you can see they've really gained a stronghold over there in that fortification. They've got Titans roaming the grounds around it. Looks like an auto Titan, in fact. Yeah, and there's a couple of pilots over there and some minions, So in comes the heavy machinery for the second time here. And I hop right in. It's time to get off the ground. And in fact, I ride the round out in this cockpit, of this beast. So it's a flawless victory. A flawless victory. I wish I could say that, do that justice, but I just can't. I just can't. I don't have the voice or the intestinal fortitude. I don't know. Anyway, a nice little track here on old Pump Beast as he decides to bypass me altogether. I think we got dual electric smoke clouds down there. I'm not really sure. I dropped mine. I think my teammate dropped his as well once the pilot closed in for the mount, for the rodeo on him. We're making quick work, shutting down these turret guns when we have the opportunity. You know, and again, pulling in another Doom here. And this really is where I do a lot of my work. In fact, you know, I kind of came in late there, kind of snatched the kill away, but trying to play my part, you know. Working down minions, I spent a lot of time, you know, and that's what I should be doing. Working down the minions with this chain gun, picking off the odd pilot takedown, and just kind of playing a support role in those Titan on Titan battles, you know. And hopefully we have the numbers. And you can, if you look at the lower left-hand corner right now, we do. It's big. It's a big deficit here, at least with the big machines on the battlefield, of 5 Titans to 1. And you know what? That can be that's a major deciding factor in who's going to win the round. You know, if you can, once the Titans start to fall, and if you can, and I think I've mentioned this in a previous video, if you can dominate that battle, if you can win that battle and hold the numbers with the Titans, you're probably going to set yourself up for kind of a dominating victory, you know, a walk-away victory. And that's really what happened here. And it's not like it was an easy task at this point. You know, I'm still taking quite a bit of fire. There's a lot of activity coming my way. New enemy Titans are hitting the ground, and I'm forced to react, you know, and we just kind of move in. It's always nice to see. This is kind of the big player on the team. My man over there, Troll Liston, rank 10, Gen 10, you know, 50. So he was, and he put some big numbers up at the end of this. Now right here you can see, who is that in the distance, but I didn't really like the way he was playing that. That's what happens with that quad rocket launcher. When you zoom in with it, you get kind of that circular pattern with it, really slow approach of the missiles. And it can be nice to kind of bombard, carpet bomb an area, but it's really, they come in really slowly, and I have plenty of time to react in that situation, you know. So he did minimal damage, whereas I, you know, capitalized, you know, myself and Troll over there. And we just continue to dominate these Titan battles, you know, these Titan skirmishes, and there it is. Finally, the round, we put them out of their misery. We shut them down. We take, you know, we take the win, and now it's time to shut down this evac, you know. As we're still carrying 3 Titans to their 1. It's just an auto Titan, so it's going to be easy pickings. In fact, it was already doomed for the most part once I came storming around the corner. And now it's just time to set up and make sure nobody gets off this planet alive. And that's what I'm moving in. That's the position I'm moving into right now. Decent little location over here, you know. This would be good for if the battle's taking place on this side of the field. You know, if you got a Titan, post up over here. Seems like it could be a pretty ideal location. Lots of good cover, good, you know, and kind of good concealment, but great lines of sight, you know, and you're centrally located on this side of the field. Anyway, here it comes. I do have this Furduncan here, right in my top, you know. Just sitting up there, just chilling, not really doing much of anything. I think he's actually carrying like a DMR or the Kraber sniper, you know. So he's probably just sitting up there kind of on overwatch, you know, making sure nobody closes in on that little fortification he just jumped onto to make a run for the dropship. But that dropship really didn't stand a chance. We just had too heavy a Titan presence, you know, at the landing zone. So there it is, big numbers. I mean, the pilot kills were kind of, you know, nothing great, but those Titan takedowns, 4 pilots, 6 Titans, 39 minions, 0 deaths. I mean, those are just some great numbers. I would take that all day long, every day if I could. Anyway, 83 attrition points is the total. Now look at right below me. That, like I said, that Gen 10 Troll list in there, 78 attrition points. Didn't manage to put down any Titans, but my God, did he ever work over the pilots? You know, 18 pilot kills, only 7 minions, and 1 death. Big numbers, you know, in that pilot column. Roby, I don't know what that says. I don't know. I don't know what that says. Roby the Sheather. I don't know. 5. He got 50. He hit the standard. You know what you want to shoot for. The average, the golden average. 5 pilots, 1 Titan, 26 minions, and only 3 deaths. And really going all the way down. I mean, the deaths were kept in check for the entire team. Down in the bottom level, Roku there. I had 1 good encounter with him. Pilot on pilot, you know, and where I managed to capitalize mainly because of my my active radar pulse. But he did some good work out there, despite kind of a walk away, a dominating victory by us. 56 attrition points for him, 6 pilots, dispatched, 2 Titan takedowns, 28 minions. His deaths got a little bit out of control, but you know what? With Trollist and bringing in 18, my God, that was bound to happen down there on the opposite team. And I think that's probably all that's really worth mentioning. So, people, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're enjoying this, the ongoing Titanfall. The guys that are tuning in to watch it and that are looking forward to it, I hope you're digging it. And I hope you'll thumb it, show a little support. So, until next time, all, remember why it hurts. Later.